Hello and welcome to the Midday Muster. Today on the show, we are speaking to the amazing Luke O'Shea about his brand new single, Happy Australia Day. And of course, we'll be doing our live songwriting session later in the show where one of you at home will get to win $50 by suggesting the best lyrics to me for today's songwrite. And we will actually be continuing the song that we started last week because it was such a good song. I got so many personal messages from you guys afterwards saying that was the best one yet. So we're going to finish off that song and we're going to have a full song. So we're going to do that a bit later on the show. So we are asking you the same theme as last week then to inspire this song. How has music shaped your life? Let me know in the comments and we'll use some of that as our inspiration for lyrics later on. My name is Danny Young. If you haven't seen the show before, I am the host. I'm a singer, songwriter, touring artist, and I just love country music. So I figured now was a great time to host a little online country music talk show. And you may have actually spotted we got a bit of a write-up in the latest issue of Country Music Capital News. This month, the magazine Country Music Capital News did a little write-up on live stream shows during COVID. And they actually shared a bit of the Midday Muster, including a big photo of us in there and a bit about the show. So, yeah, if you've seen that little write-up on us, let me know in the comments what you thought. But how has music shaped my life? Well, I told you last week about how I moved to Alice Springs and planned to become a journalist and sort of give up on music. But somehow, first day of work, music took hold of me and suddenly I've got this whole career now. Touring my own songs and recording things, and it has really changed my life. And at the moment, I'm sort of taking a little bit of a different, well, not a different path, but I'm doing some things a little bit differently because of, how much I love music. I love my own songs that I'm about to release, and I've started releasing songs a little bit independently this year. While all the COVID, times are happening and it's all a bit confusing and uncertain, I've been exploring. I've created my own music video this year, which you guys might have seen, I think about a month ago. I played it on the show, my new music video for Outback Lullaby. I've actually got 2 new songs coming out. Well, it's actually technically the same song, but 2 versions of the same song coming out in just a few weeks' time. And I'll be letting you guys know a bit more about that soon. But yeah, it's totally changed my life to be, releasing songs myself, doing my own publicity and uploading to Spotify and creating my own album artwork. It's really brought out the entrepreneur in me, which is interesting. A lot of people think it's just all about the music and all you got to do is sit down and write songs and someone will come along and take care of the rest. But that's really not the case these days. Independent musicians have to wear many hats and we have to learn things all the time and we have to be able to do as much of the job as we can. So yeah, I'm wearing my manager hat, my publicist hat, my marketing person hat, my booking agent hat, and my songwriter and singer hat. So it's a lot of hats to be wearing. Anyway, we're going to take a look at what's happening in country music right now as we turn to the roundup. Billa Wheeler's Country Music Festival, VDM Fest, has announced its postponement until October 2021, after controversially announcing a Canadian headline act back in May, despite international border closures. Organisers are offering refunds to anyone who can't attend next year's dates, but are urging fans to keep their tickets for a great lineup next year. Shania Twain is celebrating the 25th anniversary of her album The Woman in Me by releasing a remastered Diamond Edition on October 2. The album will also contain unreleased tracks and live recordings, including her hit tracks I'm Outta Here, Whose Bed Have Your Boots Been Under, and Any Man of Mine. Catherine Britt has released the lead single from her upcoming album. I Am a Country Song is the first track she's released independently, having started her own record label, Beverly Hillbilly Records, and comes after successfully crowdfunding her new album. And this Wednesday, a star-studded lineup comes to Celebrity Country Music Quiz, with one half of the Wolf Brothers, Tom Wolfe, joining Andrew Swift, filmmaker Duncan Toombs, and Ashley Dallas for the Trivia Challenge. Audience members get the chance to beat the celebs by playing along live, with one lucky viewer winning a prize during the live stream. That's it for the roundup. Let's move to our next segment where we invite artists to share the stories behind their new songs and perform them live. Luke O'Shea is a multiple Golden Guitar winning songwriter who daylights as a school teacher. He's joining us from Sydney today. Let's welcome Luke O'Shea to the show.
Here I stand at the right now station, at the right now station right now. And I'm waiting for a train at the right now station, at the right now station right now. And there's a whole lot of trains with different destinations going past my station right now. But the train I want is pulling into the station, to the right now station right now. It's the love train, don't need no ticket to get you there and back. It's the love train, it's the whole road gonna get your soul on track. It's the love train, don't need no ticket to get you there and back. It's the peace train, it's the whole road gonna get your soul on track. Oh boy, hey!
Hey, Luke, thanks so much for joining us today on the Midday Muster. And that was some awesome dance moves there at the end of that film clip.
Oh, yeah, it took us, weeks to choreograph those kind of moves, and
Choreograph.
actually we choreograph something like that. But we were pretty lucky that that train didn't take us all out. We thought it was an abandoned train line until we kind of pretty much everything wrapped up, and all of a sudden we could see this big plume of steam coming down the track, and we're going, oh, this is interesting. This will make for a good video clip. We can get it on in the can. So, all pure luck.
Right. I was thinking that was very well timed. You've even coordinated a train to come and be in the cliff. Was it actually called Right Now Station, or you put that sign up yourself?
Yeah, made the sign, did all that stuff. Oh, there's Liz. Hi, Liz. It's Danny as an independent artist, you just keep throwing all the pieces up in the air and see where they land. And it's funny, when you are making videos, something magic seems to happen. All these little coincidences, just seem to line up, and usually end up with something that is far better than what you thought you were going to end up with, when you're looking at your pennies.
Okay. A bit of movie magic there, and just seeing what you pull out of the hat on the day. But life's been pretty different for you recently. The touring's dried up a bit, as it has for most artists. You've been hitting the waves a fair bit with your little wetsuit tan line on your neck. How have you been coping with the change?
I got to say, for the first 6 weeks, it really took this, the wind out of my sails, because I had an album that was almost 3 years in the making. It was a lot of care went into it, a lot of love, passion, finances, all that stuff, and had a lot of fantastic tours lined up with, Lynn Botel and myself, and some New Zealand runs, etc. And within a week and a half and 2 weeks, that diary was empty, and so was the a chance showcase the song in front of your audiences that you've come to know and build up over 10, 20, and sometimes even longer years. And that was very disappointing. But then once you start slowing down, you realize just how ridiculous a frequency you've been operating at for so long. And I've been working 2 jobs for over 25 years, and I suppose I was pretty tired without even knowing it. So the fact that I've been able to slow right down and not feel so jet lagged every weekend, and just be able to focus on connecting with all the odd jobs that needed doing around the home, and just sitting in the surf and just watching the world go by, contemplating the horizon, has been really good for the soul. So it's a strange position I find myself in now, just really at peace with the whole scenario, but also realizing that the music industry is a long way away from a road to recovery. It's pretty hard out there, and to try and keep on staying motivated is a big effort for a lot of people.
Right. You say it's a long way from a road to recovery. What would that
Mm.
look like for you? The music
Oh,
industry recovering.
well,
Like what needs to
it's
happen?
well. First of all, borders have got to open. That's a start. I think the only way out of this whole scenario is a vaccine. There's no other way that we can stop these spikes happening and new waves happening time and time and time again. It's just going to keep on popping up until everyone's had it or we have a vaccine. And it's just the nature of it. It's uh, it's that contagious and that devastating, but the world is just in such a strange place. You just can't have everything in limbo for forever. And so, I cannot see the music industry, where you start. I went to my nephew's concert last night, and there's literally, you were allowed 25 people in this beautiful venue, and we're all sitting distance apart. No one's allowed to move around. I even played a wedding not long ago, back to being a wedding singer there at one stage, and no one was allowed to dance. There was 3 dances that were allowed, and that was between the bride and groom, the father and the bride, and the mother of the groom, and that's it. Everyone had to sit there, and it goes against all our DNA of being human to want to move and celebrate. So it's a strange time, and how long it'll continue for, I've given up trying to predict.
Mm.
Nobody knows.
And it's been a hard, I don't know, couple of years really for the music industry. We've had, obviously the bushfires, droughts, COVID, but also just the change to streaming, less people coming to gigs, less people buying CDs. It's kind of all been building up for a while, and this has kind of been a tipping point for a lot of artists. How
Mm.
do you think the industry itself needs to change to make this sustainable for Australian artists moving forward to keep creating new works and to not have to have 1,000 jobs to pay the bills while also trying to be a musician?
That's a good question, Danny, and I don't know. It's, uh, it's crazy. Look, because the bottom line is we make albums and we make music for our own sanity, and the fact that people might want to share in that journey of us trying to create and having that need to express ourselves, um, that's a bonus. So if I can write something that's really important to me, uh, and then it somehow connects with other people. And a song is still the fastest way I know on the planet to connect with another human. A total stranger can make somebody laugh or cry or change their perception of something within 3 minutes. And that's a powerful medium. Um, and so it's not something I take for granted at all. And so that does fascinate me, especially being an educator. Um, just the ability of music to transcend. But when you want to try and make money from it, then you have to enter into the music business, and the music business is
Mm.
exhausting because you are dealing with everything that a business requires. Wheeling and percentages and contracts and agents and booking money, blah 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 blah. And I call them all the joy thieves. They steal the joy out of music fast. And it's hard because you want to be able to create music and get it out there to the biggest audience possible. But in order to do that, you need to take on other people, and that's that's the tricky nature of it. In regards to making money from it, well, Spotify and online streaming has pretty much killed that venue, that avenue of income. But it
Mm.
does expose it to a much larger audience. So it's this kind of dance where your music's now getting played in Denmark or Brazil or Indonesia or Japan, or it's, and there's no rules to it. There's a radio station in the States at the moment that's just flogging some of my stuff that was from an album that's 20 years old, and it's catching it's like wildfire. And I said, how else would they have got it if not through Spotify? Am I making a lot of money
Mm,
from it? No. But are people connecting with my music why I originally intended? Yeah. So,
yeah.
why?
So it's an interesting one. I've definitely discovered a lot of music I wouldn't necessarily have discovered if it weren't for Spotify suggesting things to me. But yeah, I do kind of miss, having albums. I think the only CD player I have is in my car, and as soon as I get a new car, that probably won't have a CD player in it. So it's
Yeah.
not great for CDs.
Look
Well,
at evolution. You had the 8 tracks and the LPs and the tapes and the cassettes and the CDs, and now you've got the history of music on a little device that you carry around in your pocket. And how can you deny how much brilliant music there has been over the 50, 60 years of, say, the modern kind of music we've been listening to? It's phenomenal, and it's just there in your pocket, and you can plug it into your car, and there's so much competition now for time. Don't forget you've also got Netflix and every kind of TV show and movie and documentary and how to do it yourself shows. And we're very, very, very time poor at the moment because there's so much distraction around us. And so for us to put out a new album and hope the world catches on to it is it's a big ask. So we just keep on doing and do because we have to do it, Danny. And hopefully people give themselves time to connect with the songs and the art that we put into it.
mm, absolutely. Well, you've just released a new song, and it's definitely something that's going to make people think. Some people might be saying, "Oh, it's an interesting time of year to release a song called Happy Australia Day." But the song is really about getting people to think about why we hold Australia Day on the day we do, which, is marking the start of a war in Australia, the frontier wars. And I'm sure this has sparked a lot of controversy and interesting conversations between you and some of your fans. Well, for starters, where did the inspiration to write a song like this come from? And were you prepared for potentially the aftermath of releasing something this controversial?
Yeah, look, I think it's pretty well known that I'm a high school teacher and have been my whole music career. And one thing that was very obvious to me was the lack of history that we teach in our schools that is pre-European Australian history. And that's a real shame given that we are dealing with the world's oldest living culture, that have a lot to offer. There's a lot of wisdom in order to sustain yourself through, two ice ages and, live in such harmony with this place and it's such a custodian role. And we've got a lot to learn from that. And not only that, there's a lot of ceremony that we've missed out on by just completely ignoring it. There's a lot of connection to country whereby, this is Darrell country in the Sutherland Shire where I am, and there's just some amazing places. Where I grew up in the national park, you could just feel that there was some powerful places, and missing out on that ceremony just is I'm poorer for it. And I'd love to see that change somehow in other areas around Australia. I think the hardest thing is that we seem to view the Aboriginal culture as just being one distinct culture, one language, etc., where it's, you wouldn't go to Europe and compare a Swede to a Greek or a Spaniard to a Scotsman. They're distinctly different. Their cuisine is different, their look is different, their language is different, their culture, their religion. But here in Australia, we had over 200 different cultures, languages, appearances, everything. But we just classed it all as being a group of Aboriginals, and we don't understand you well anyway, so let's just put you over there and mix you all together. And that's something that we have to address. And it's through, I feel like, learning about who, in this song, Happy Australia Day, I wanted to just highlight 9 significant Indigenous individuals who had to rise to the fore when, European culture came smashing into them. And through learning their story and hopefully putting their name into our vernacular, it might help us gain a new perspective of Australian history and European settlement. I use the word settlement because through changing just one word, we can, we seem to change our perception. If you say the word invasion, you burn a lot of bridges and you get people's back up pretty fast. But, so we just don't teach the Black Wars or the Frontier Wars. And there's remarkable statistics out there, if you were to know that more people died in the Frontier Wars, with white settlements fighting Indigenous people, than died in the First World War, then you'd be going, hang on, we should know about this. And so I really felt a responsibility to fill in the void in that education system. And so this whole song is designed to be implemented into the school curriculum, whereby students will break up and, present their findings of a person that they
Danny, if you can hear me, you've
investigate.
dropped out. Can you hit refresh?
There's also some strong images that are used in the video clip that will in turn tell the stories that are around those 9 individuals. And so through investigating them, we hopefully will paint a more comprehensive picture of our settlement of Australia. And hopefully that will help educate us a bit better when we have to make decisions about deciding upon a more unified future together.
Keep talking. Danny's dropped out. Keep talking, Luke.
Sorry, we just got to, the streaming's bouncing around, but I'll keep talking because Danny's just trying to reboot her computer.
Here I am. I'm back. I don't know what happened.
Right.
I got a blue screen of death.
I thought you just fell asleep because my response was so boring.
Oh, never. You do have a very relaxing voice, but I'd never fall asleep during such an important discussion. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, all good. But anyway, so yeah, that is the reason why I wrote that. I understand that people will be divided on it, and that's okay. I'm not really telling anybody to do anything. I'm just asking a question why. It was a deliberate ploy of myself and Kevin Bennett not to align ourselves as we wrote this song with any kind of movement, any government body or any propaganda whatsoever. Our role is just to simply present facts. And once you take in the facts, then hopefully that can educate you to make your own informed decision a little bit more. And then, as I said, help you make a decision when the time comes for helping to shape a more unified future.
Absolutely. Well, that's a very meaty topic to fit into a song, and I'm really keen to hear exactly how you did it. I mean, I've watched the film clip. It's a great film clip, but I haven't heard you perform it live, and I'm guessing you may not have performed this live yet, or certainly in quite a given gigs have dried up.
Yeah, not for a while anyway. So I don't know if I'll even know how to play this thing. Is it the right way around?
Well, fingers crossed you figure it out on the spot.
Yeah. So would you like me to play it now then, I suppose?
I would love you to play it now.
Okay, well, let's see how we go and see if any of us drop off. Yeah. This is Happiest written with Kevin Bennett, and hope it connects with you. Cowboys versus Indians, white men versus savages is what I was shown on TV. I knew more about the world wars, the Zulu and the Navajo, than I did of my own history. Yeah, but as you begin to uncover the sin, you can feel your heart drowning in shame. It all starts with a lie we no longer deny. It's time we all knew your name. So come away, are you still fighting? Would you dine? Your song we shall sing. For all your senseless suffering, truly didn't mean anything.
chain that has bound you, for every chunk stolen away. For the river still runs from the same poison well. Happy Australia Day, Australia Day. Well, the wheel still turns, memory still burns, and there's still so much more left to write. You better find the man who's born on this land, and my history is both black and white. So Yagan, are you still fighting? Tomorrow, your song we shall sing. For all you absorb as you travel the world, bet along you didn't mean anything. For every shot that was fired, intending to drive you away. Well, the river still runs from the same poison well. Happy Australia Day, Australia Day. Let the truth put the space in between us, the place and the blame and the fear. What we must learn first, we are better than our worst. Respect for each other starts here. So I celebrate this great nation on a day that insults and divides. Regardless of clan, we all love this land on a way where we stand unified. Charlie Perkins, I'll stand beside you. Uncle Jimmy, your song I shall sing. For all your selfless suffering, Mum Shirl, well, I feel everything. For every right that's denied us, for our children who are stolen away. Well, everyone drinks from the same poison well. It's time that we all share the pain. Yes, everyone drinks from the same poison well. Happy Australia Day, Australia Day.
I take it you've dropped out again, Danny. Otherwise you'd be going, oh my goodness, that was incredible. Or that was terrible, I just had to turn my computer off. I'm not sure which, but I'll go with the former. But yeah, there's a hole there where in Australia's education where I think most people know who Martin Luther King is or Gandhi is or even Mother Teresa, but some of those people mentioned that song fought the same civil rights battles and, you know, the most incomprehensible evil sometimes, and for that we should know who they are. They perform the same miracles too, and through putting them into our vocabulary and perhaps even knowing what they did or who they were, then that in turn may, you know, lead to a better understanding of where we're currently at now and why we might be so divided on certain things.
I'm back now. Can you hear me?
I feel, yes.
I was giving you a big round of applause and talking to you about the song, and then I'm like, he's not answering me. I'm frozen. What's happening?
As long as it was you that was frozen, not me going this.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on, why I've dropped out twice during the show today, but that was fantastic. Thank you so much for that performance. It's a really special song that, especially a lot of the names you're listing off are names that I hadn't necessarily heard before. I knew probably about half of them. And I'm hoping a lot of people then go and sort of research the names of the people you've mentioned in this song and learn a little bit more about our history.
Yeah, that's the plan, Danny. So, you know, it's, yeah, I'm glad that, well, the saying is you teach most what you need to learn, and you'll teach best what you most need to learn. That's, I need to learn how to speak properly, so I should teach that as well. But I really was humbled by how little I knew about these people as well. And through writing this song, I was educating myself, and and through even investigating those people and looking for images, etc., you learn about other remarkable Indigenous people as well, and Australians that we really should all know about. And
Mm.
it's surprising how little we do know, and that's why that has to change. And this is just a little step that I can kind of try and offer up there. And as I said, writing this with Kevin Bennett was a real treat because he presented some people that I didn't know, and you know, they've really broadened my landscape as well in regards to Australian history.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you so much for this performance today and telling us more about the song. Before I let you go, I just wanted to ask you, we've been asking our audience today, and they've been leaving some great comments. How has music changed your life?
I think for me, it was integral in being able to still my mind. I have a pretty overactive brain, pretty lively monkey bouncing around up there, and I found, I was a mad traveler, because I was always looking for my it. What was my passion? I had a lot of interest, but stuff that was not all consuming. And then when I did find music, it totally devoured the travel bug, and just the wicker and the craft of songwriting was, you know, all absorbing there. And I found it fascinating. Still do find it fascinating. It's quite magical. And so for me, it enables my mind to focus on something which is integral, so I can give that a task to do, and therefore it leaves the rest of me at peace. But it's also given me amazing journeys. It's taken me down roads that I would never have travelled down before. I've met people I never would have met before. So many of your lovely viewers have been leaving comments. Hey, how's your girl? How you going, babe? And a lot of you great people out there that become family to me. So it's what does music mean to me? It's just been a life journey. It's been fantastic. It's been a great friend, and introduced me to even more friends, and give me some really good adventures. And hopefully it continues even once this kookiness of the world kind of subsides.
I'm sure it will. Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Luke. And I can't wait to see you in real life soon. Hopefully, we're going to write a song, and
Yeah,
looking forward to that. I don't know
me.
if we'll be at hug level yet. Depends what the restrictions are.
We'll sit 1.5 apart and we'll ride it that way.
All right, all right. I'll wear a mask.
All right, mate.
All right. Thank you so much for your time today, Luke. It was awesome to have a chat with you, and I hope you have a great rest of your Sunday.
Thanks,
See
Danny.
ya.
You too, mate. See everybody.
Alrighty, and apologies, I dropped out right when he finished the song. I was clapping, giving him a big round of applause, and then I realized that he wasn't seeing me anymore. But sometimes you get little gremlins in your internet connection, and that's happening today on the show. But we are pressing on, and Luke's Facebook page actually got hacked and deleted recently. So he lost all of his fan base online. So if you haven't gone and liked Luke O'Shea's new Facebook page, please go and do that after the show today. He needs to rebuild from scratch, unfortunately, which is, it's hard work. So please go and like Luke O'Shea's new Facebook page when you can do that. And if you would like to help grow the channel, grow the show, keep supporting the Midday Muster, I'd love you to leave a big like on our video today. It really helps more people see the live stream and come and join us for all the fun that we have here on the Midday Muster. Well, I think it's time. We're running a little bit over time, but we do need to get to our live songwriting session for today. So we're going to do that now. I'm going to pick up my guitar. I've been seeing so many great comments already left for us. Here are our lyrics up on the screen from last week. Alrighty, so I think we were in the key of G. All right, so I want you guys to start coming up with some lyrics that could go in the second verse. Music has changed my life because through music I've met so many great friends. It's made me happy most of the time. Those are some great lyrics. I was also thinking some of the things that Luke said right there at the end might inspire some lyrics. Traveling down roads I've never traveled before. Calms his mind. I think he said something about like meeting people he wouldn't have met before. Was some great lines as well. So let's see what we've got so far. In the morning, I think about a song. Working at home, music helps me stay strong. All right, I'm gonna look at all these comments in just a second. I'm gonna sing what we've got so far. It started with an old guitar Grandpa gave to me. I can't remember life without a country melody. My folks would listen to my songs, and soon they'd sing along. And a songwriter was all I knew to be. I think we go to the C there. With all of life's ups and downs, music helped me speak. Lyrics helped me share my soul, no more feeling weak. If music is the heart, then love is the beat, and the greatest songs can sweep me off my feet. All right, there we go. I was a little rusty on that, but I think we've got that exactly how we had it last week. All right, so we need the next couple of lines. What have people been giving? Music being a way to educate people too. That's a great point, Jacinta. Okay, let's see what Bert has said. This old guitar gave me my song from a sunny county side, maybe the sunny countryside. What a lovely place to sing this song to brighten up your day. That's very nice. 24/7 music in the heart and head. Music changed my life when I was a wrong road, and now I'm on the right road where it needs to be. So I'm liking some things about roads. Oh, I see we've got a suggestion written in there already from Bruce. Traveling down roads I've never traveled before.
That was from Luke.
That was from Luke, wasn't it? What else have we got? I like Mark's thing about meet so many great friends I wouldn't have met before. Someone wrote Danny has gremlins. It's true, I have gremlins in my my internet today. I'm sure I can hold out for the rest of this songwriting though. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I've traveled down those, I don't want to say country roads, traveled down those. Maybe that needs to be the second line. We need to get to the traveling. Sweep me off my feet. So maybe we need to come back to the guitar and then say how we traveled down the roads. With 6 strings and a couple chords. Does that sound good? I don't know. With 6 strings and a couple chords, I've da-na-na-na-na. Come on, guys, I'm going to need your help today with getting these lyrics out. Dusty roads. Traveled down these dusty roads I've never been before. I think that works. Thanks for the suggestion there, Keith. Dusty roads. I've traveled down these dusty roads never been before. Jacinta read my mind there saying, let's not say traveling twice, let's just say never been before. Meet so many friends on the road is what Ricky is saying. I've traveled down these dusty roads I've never been before. Met some friends along the way. Before, what rhymes with before? I like the idea of like guitar chords. Before chords, maybe? Before, door, explore. Making friends along the way. Music adds strings to my life. That's an interesting one. Kaz? Dusty roads, never been before. And I'm making friends along the way. Along the way. Been before. I'm making friends along the way. Who opened up their doors, invited me in their door. Getting some suggestions. Everyone's liking the word door. Along the way. Along the way. They're teaching me some chords. About just a couple chords. Making friends along the way. Alright. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get it. Making friends along the way. And opened up some doors. I'm not sold on this. I'm not sold on the doors thing. Never been before. Making friends along the way. I'm liking chords. I'm liking guitar chords. Making friends along the way. Making friends with people and I never met before. We can't rhyme before with before. Making friends along the way who showed me some new chords. I wonder if that works. Traveled down these dusty roads I've never been before. And making friends along the way, learning some new chords. Let's go with that. Say learning some new chords. Some new chords. So that's the melody of the next song. And chords is CHORDS for guitar chords. Get that spelt right in our lyrics today. Making friends along the way, learning some new chords. We've used the word melody before. How about we use the word harmony? Come on, give me your suggestions for how we could use the word harmony in the next line. Learning some new chords. And perfect harmony. I like that. Let's get to perfect harmony. Now I'm da-na-na-na-na. Now I've something in perfect harmony. Come on, help me fill in the blank here, guys, in your comments. Now we're now I'm not on my own. Now I'm on the right road. Now there's songs joined with mine in perfect harmony. Ooh, okay. I think there's a way we can go with that. Now our songs have joined as one in perfect harmony. Yeah, I think I like that line. Now our songs have joined as one in perfect harmony. There's a C there. Now our songs have joined as one in perfect harmony. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Okay, so our first verse went in rhyming pattern. It was A, A, B, A. So we need to rhyme with before. So we're probably going to come back to the door. Everyone's suggesting door to rhyme with before. Now our songs have joined as one in perfect harmony. Before, explore, more, forevermore. More. For. Perfect harmony. Joined as one in perfect harmony. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. We just need like one more line here. Come on, guys. I know someone's going to give me a brilliant line to fit in this last line of our verse today.
And to win the $50 prize.
Joined as one in perfect harmony. Maybe here we can bring it back to the guitar, because we're sort of talking about the guitar. We started off with the guitar. And I know last week someone was suggesting we use like the phrase 6-string to refer to a guitar. I think maybe that could fit here. Perfect harmony. And the 6-string showed me. Da-na-na-na-na. Encore is a good rhyme. My life has changed forevermore. Explore, chore. Chore is a word. Chore's maybe a bit too negative to go here. I like encore. I'm not sure how we would get to that in this phrase though. Perfect harmony. The 6 strings got me screaming for an encore. It's like, it's there. It's in the tip of my brain. It's coming out. Maybe we go back to doors. Doors. And the 6-string helped me open up those doors. Oh, that's not the right chord. Open up those doors. Open up these doors. The 6 strings. Forevermore is a great one as well. The 6 strings. String is my something forevermore. 6-string brings us together for an encore. Okay. What's in store? The guitar's always ready for an encore. We're always ready for an encore. In perfect harmony. Oh, you guys are giving me so many great lines today. It's going to be so hard to pick who our $50 best lyrics winner is. Always ready for something encore. And I'm playing that old 6-string forevermore. Maybe that's it. And I'll be playing that old 6-string forevermore. Now our songs have joined in one as one in perfect harmony. And I'll be playing that 6-string forevermore. Playing that old 6-string forevermore. I'll be playing The old guitar brought me many encores. Many encores. Encore's just a little bit hard to sing there. I love the idea of fitting in here, but I think with this melody we've got going, it's just a little bit hard to fit encore right at the end of a phrase. Oh, Bruce has solved the problem for me in writing these lyrics up on the screen. I should tell everyone, Bruce is the producer that helps me out with the show today. He's writing up the lyrics on the screen, and I'll be playing these 6 strings forevermore. Thank you, Bruce. You solved how I was trying to fit that all those words into one sentence. That will sing perfectly, I think. And I'll be playing these 6 strings forevermore. Yes, okay, so let's sing our new verse for today. I've traveled down these dusty roads I've never been before, making friends along the way, learning some new chords. Now our songs have joined as one in perfect harmony, and I'll be playing these 6 strings forevermore. With all of life's ups and downs, music helps me speak. Lyrics helped me share my soul, no more feeling weak. If music is the heart, then love is the beat, and the greatest songs can sweep me off my feet. So I'm thinking, do we need a bridge for this? Or if this is kind of a traditional style country song, which is how it's sounding, which is kind of my default, I do tend to write more traditional style country songs. If this is traditional style, then we maybe don't need a bridge. Let me know in the comments, do we need a bridge, or do you think we've finished the song? Verse, chorus, tag at the end. I'm seeing some love hearts come through. I think that means people are loving it so far. All right, how about I sing from the top what we've all written together, and I'm going to have to start thinking about who contributed the best lyrics today to win our prize. This is going to be a really tough one. I almost want to give it to Bruce for helping me on that line, but obviously Bruce can't win the prize, so it's one of you at home. It started with an old guitar Grandpa gave to me. I can't remember life without a country melody. My folks would listen to my songs, and soon they'd sing along, and a songwriter was all I knew to be. With all of life's ups and downs, music helped me speak. Lyrics helped me share my soul, no more feeling weak. If music is the heart, then love is the beat, and the greatest songs can sweep me off my feet. I've traveled down these dusty roads I've never been before, making friends along the way and learning some new chords. Now our songs have joined as one in perfect harmony, and I'll be playing these 6 strings forevermore. With all of life's ups and downs, music helps me speak. Lyrics helped me share my soul, no more feeling weak. If music is the heart, then love is the beat, and the greatest songs can sweep me off my feet. Yeah, I think that's where we need to go. We need to go to C for the tag. I'm going to sing that last chorus. With all of life's ups and downs, music helps me speak. Lyrics help me share my soul, no more feeling weak. If music is the heart, then love is the beat, and the greatest songs can sweep me off my feet. And the greatest songs can sweep me off my feet. Oh my gosh, we finished a song here today on the Midday Muster. Thank you so much, guys. You guys came up with pretty much all those lyrics today. A little bit inspired by the conversation we just had with Luke O'Shea with that first line, traveling down the roads. And then I think every line there came from you guys. So well done. We've finished another song here on the Midday Muster, and isn't this so cool that we're writing a song together on this live stream? You guys are giving me the lyrics in the comment section. I don't think there is anyone else doing this kind of thing, writing songs with their audience. Again, we're going to have to figure out how we're going to split all these songwriting credits. It's going to be cut 40 ways between us all. I think we might have to agree to, just donate all the royalties to charity rather than us all fighting over a few cents between the 40 of us. So let me know if there's a good charity you think we should donate proceeds to when we write these songs together. I'd love to hear your thoughts. As a reminder, before we go, please leave a big like or a heart or whatever reaction you want to leave on our video today. It really helps us grow the show, get more people to see what cool stuff we're doing here on the Midday Muster, because I would love to expand this out and have even more people suggesting lyrics and bring more artists onto the show and just keep country music growing, because you know what? Country music is growing in Australia. I think I read some statistics the other day that certainly on streaming platforms, interest in country music in Australia has grown by 297% in the last 2 or 3 years. That's a big growth. So we need to get more people hearing country music and interested in country music, hearing all the latest news that's going on, hearing the new songs that are coming out, and even writing songs together, because I think there's something really special about writing songs, and I love that we can all do this together and we can all release that creativity, and you can all be songwriters now. That's it. You're all professional songwriters now that we've written this song together. So give yourself a little pat on the back for that. Job well done, guys. And Brendan's saying too good not to record. We might have to discuss that at a future date, whether we need to make a little EP of some of these Midday Muster songs. Kayleen's suggesting the title of this song could be Grandpa's Old Guitar or Music and Me. I like Grandpa's Old Guitar. That's a pretty cool title. That's really sticking out to me. Music is the heart, love is the beat. That's too long for a title. Greatest songs. I think Kayleen's right there. I think Grandpa's Old Guitar should be the title of this song. Let me know if you agree with that. Put a like on her thing if you think Grandpa's Old Guitar. Oh, Bruce has already changed the title. He's decided that's it. It's Grandpa's Old Guitar. Mark Edson is saying he can no longer say that he can't write songs. Well, that's it. You've written a song now, Mark. Well done. All right, let me pick who our winner is for today. I'm just going through all the... Who is this? Kaz is saying the therapy session worked again. I agree. This is a great therapy session. There were so many good suggestions today. Gary said singing along together in perfect harmony. That was great. Ricky gave some great suggestions today as well. Bert gave us some great suggestions. And you know what? Since we've decided to title the song Grandpa's Old Guitar, which was actually, inspired by the line that Bert gave us last week, and I did say he was like a close second runner-up last week. He gave us some great lines today as well. I think given this is called Grandpa's Old Guitar, our winner today is going to have to be Bert, whose story was that his grandpa gave him an old guitar, and that's how he got, interested in country music. That's how music changed his life. So I think Burt McClellan is going to be our winner for today. Well, I can't do a drum roll after I've just announced it, but Burt McClellan is our winner. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening and joining in today. And don't forget, you've got another chance to win next week, and I'm sure you're going to do some studying up. You're going to, come up with some great lyrics to suggest, and you might be winning our $50 prize next week. So, of course, our $50 prize means we're not going to give you cash. You're going to spend it on some music because we want to support our amazing Australian artists. And better than that money going to JB Hi-Fi or iTunes or Spotify or anyone, but you're going to pick out some music, some new albums to the value of $50. We're going to go and buy them directly from the artist, so they get to keep as much of the profits as possible while you still get your new music that I'm sure you're dying to have. I think he's already got a short list in his mind of which albums he wants to have. And this is how we keep the music economy happening. So I'm so lucky to have been able to give out prizes. Thank you to InView TV and Bruce Mott for allowing me to give out prizes for best lyrics on this show. And I'm so happy to be able to not only be helping my audience with giving them some free music, but also supporting Australian artists by ordering it directly from them. So thank you everyone for joining in today. Big thanks to Luke O'Shea, who was a fantastic guest today. And he did a fantastic job considering my stream cut out twice, well, my feed at least. So he had to keep talking and covering for me twice. But his new song, Happy Australia Day, really makes you think. I'd love to hear, I'll go back and read your comments, what you guys thought, but if everyone's just saying it's just a date and people should get over it, then I think we can change the date and people should get over it. Controversial, but I said it. I think we should all celebrate Australia as one on a date that doesn't hurt so many people and we need to acknowledge our past. We need to really study Australian history. So that's my view. And of course, you don't have to agree with me, and we can still be friends if you don't agree with me. But my view is I think we should all celebrate our beautiful country together on a day where we can all be happy and celebrate. So I don't know what day that will be, but maybe January 30, maybe February 5th. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But anyway, thank you for joining me today. Thanks to Luke O'Shea. Thank you to Bruce Mott and InView TV for, hosting this wonderful show on their platform and for producing today's episode. I'll be seeing you next Sunday on the Midday Muster with another songwriting session and another $50 prize to give away. Thank you for spending your lunch break with me on this beautiful Sunday. And I will see you then. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.